Turkiye Israel Military Power Comparison 2025. Who would win in a battle? Let's compare the number of weapons, tanks, forces, manpower, air defense, jets, strategy, etc. Make a VS mode video. We will start with some brief history. The Turkish military has a total of 700,000 active soldiers, while the Israeli military has only 200,000 active soldiers. Despite being outnumbered, the Israeli military is much more technologically advanced and better trained than the Turkish military. What do you think? Who would win? Let me know in the comments below. For more interesting videos, check out the channel. Thanks for watching. So in terms of raw numbers, the Turkish military is much larger than the Israeli military. However, it should be noted that the Israeli military is much more technologically advanced than the Turkish military. For example, the Israeli Air Force has fighter jets like the F-35, while the Turkish Air Force does not. Additionally, the Israeli military has a much higher percentage of its population that is trained in combat. Around 40% of Israelis are eligible to serve in the military, while only around 6% of Turks are eligible. Moreover, the Turkish military is much more susceptible to corruption and political interference than the Israeli military. The Turkish president has been accused of using the military to further his own political interests and of purging the military of those who oppose him. In contrast, the Israeli military is much more professional and it is widely respected by the Turkish people and is seen as one of the most effective militaries in the world. The modern state of Israel was established in 1948. Republic of Turkey was established in 1923. Both countries are members of NATO and strategically allied. However, in recent years, Turkey has become increasingly autocratic, and its relations with the West tensions have been growing between Turkey and Israel since 2010, over Israel's occupation of Palestinian territory and its treatment of Palestinians. In May 2021, tensions boiled over and fighting between Israel and Hamas broke out. Turkey strongly condemned Israel's actions and called for a ceasefire, but Israel rejected these calls and continued bombing Gaza. This caused a political crisis in Turkey. Erdogan threatened to end the alliance with Israel and expel the Israeli ambassador. So the relations between Turkey and Israel are tense. Which brings us to the question, who would win if they went to war? Let's compare their military powers. In conclusion, if Turkey and Israel were to go to war, it is likely that Israel would win.